Okay, so now let's write some code. We need to be able to do both, right? So the first one of these is really easy. So, usually I start, so go ahead, write the first one. Don't write the declaration. If you don't know how to declare, you know what I mean? Like, don't waste time on that. Get to the logic. Okay? So the purpose of this is to be able to practice these so we all can do it. Question, Justin? You need another one? Selection exercises? I thought he came and got some. Who else needs selection exercises? You need them too? Okay. There should be 60. Any extra selection exercises coming around? Do you guys have selection exercises? You have it. Can you pass it over to, it's Ben, right? Okay. Okay, so we are now looking at these. Not these. These, as I mentioned, let me bring up in the syllabus for the recording that we are looking at these selection exercises. Everything I give you is always on the syllabus. So this is what we're doing right here. And maybe what we'll do is we will have people come up and answer these so that we can. Everybody's going to have to put something up here somewhere along the semester. So can we work on and here's my advice to you. Do something easy that you know the answer to before waiting for me to call on you, something you don't know the answer to. So who wants to put number one up? We got number one, number two. Okay? So after he's done one, we're just going to start typing these, and you can come up and make sure everybody, like I said, if you know the answer, this would be a good one to pick rather than waiting until it gets hard. Keep working, and then we'll keep putting these up, and basically when he's done, you'll do number two, and we'll make sure that everybody has the solutions to these. Input, well, all I want is the if. All I want is the if. Oh, no, I'm sorry. It says input an age, so you have to input an age, yeah. Whatever it tells me, it says input an age, so you have to input the age above it, right? See how it says input an age? So say CNH, yeah, whatever it says. But you don't have to worry about declaring. Gurdeep? Okay, so number 3, okay, you finished number 2. So now what I want you to change is the 21. I want you to make a constant for the 21 in case that ever changed. So do you remember how to declare a constant? Yeah. Okay, so declare a constant. Well, in that case, you're going to have to make a constant, okay? Perfect, okay? So number 2, Krista's going to do. And then who's going to do number 3? It sounds like Gurdeep's going to do it. Brandon, question? The arrows, oh, yeah. Can you fix the CN arrows? You get a syntax error. The way to remember that is, I have trouble remembering it. I remember where the data is going. So the arrows point where the data is going. So in the case of the input, they're going into the variable. In the case of the output, they're going out to the screen. So that's how I remember which way to put the arrows. But you're just going to get a syntax error. The compiler will tell you. Yep. So you declared a constant. Okay, so now rewrite that problem so that instead of using 21, you're going to say legal drinking. That's exactly right. So you're going to put that one up right next, right? And the good news is, go ahead. You can write it on paper. You can do whatever you want with it. I'm not collecting it. It's just for your. You can do whatever you wish. Okay, so then Gurdeep's going to come up and fix this with. All you're going to do is copy and paste and just do the constant declaration. Okay. So because she's already solved it, so you're going to redo the problem, copy and paste it, and solve it with the constant. Okay, so we're all doing okay. We're seeing the solutions here, but don't wait for them to do it. Do it yourself. Okay, so you want to use a constant for number 3. So we're going to declare a constant for the 21 with the idea that perhaps one day that'll change. I don't think so. But it used to be 18. So if you had that in your code, you would have had to change all the 18s, right? So this time he's going to make a constant for the, yeah, and you're going to put the declaration above it, right? No quotations. That would make it a string. I'm glad that he's doing this because you guys can see, okay? So he's going to make a constant for legal drinking age, and he's going to do that above. Now, do you see the advantage of why that's a little bit better code? Because therefore, if the 21 ever did change, you only have to change it in one place, okay? So this is a better way of writing that code. Does that make sense? Yeah. Okay, what did we say it was for C++? Const or constant? I forget. Const. Java, I think, uses constant and... Oh, there, it told us because it turned blue. Yeah, okay. And then, okay. Does everybody see why this is a better solution to this problem? Okay, good. Perfect. Okay, thank you. Okay, and then we're down to 4 and 5. So do we have anybody who's completed number 4 or number 5 that would like to put it up here? So everybody's doing this at their seats. Don't wait for this. Do it yourself. You're not going to learn unless you write it. Don't wait for it. Write the code. Everybody can write this. Here? Okay. So who's going to do 4? William, get into 4? Thank you. Now, do you think a constant will be good here, too? No? What's freezing? 32. So let's do a constant. So you can do you know what? Copy and paste it and do a constant. I threw you off, didn't I? Yeah. Okay, and then if you've already done 4, who wants to do 5? Anybody ready to do 5? Tyler will do 5. Okay. Freezing. Freezing. A lot of smart Alex, aren't there? Okay. So, all right, so that's freezing, and then how about above? If you've done number 5 for 2 integer values and you're printing which is largest, let's also take care of the scenario for where they're the same. So let's do number 5. Let's do an extension to number 5. Let's do greater than. Well, wait a second. The largest is let me hold that thought. I'll put it up there. Now, why would I mean, you could use a constant here. Not that the temperature of freezing is ever going to change, right? I mean, that's not going to happen. But it's not a bad idea. It makes your code clearer. So you could say the freezing temperature equals 32 and make that a constant as well. It just makes it nice and readable, okay? So using a constant would not be a bad idea in this example, okay? Okay, so for number 5, input 2 temp. Did everybody finish number 5? 2 values, 2 numbers, which is the largest? what would happen, what should happen if they're the same? So let's say you enter 5 and 3. What should it print? 5. Let's say you enter 3 and 5. What should it print? And let's say you enter 5 and 5. What should it print? Right. So that one's actually fine. Okay. So let me. I'm going to make a constant here, just to show you the other option. So let's say that we. Yeah, that's good point. Okay, so let's do the next one, and then I want to. Okay, so we've got Cn num1 and num2, and then if num1 is greater than num2, we see out num1, else see out num2. Okay, so let's say we want to redo this problem so that we want to say whether which one's larger, which one's smaller, and whether they're the same. So try to write the code for that. So how would I phrase that? Let's see. So we're going to call this 5A. Input two integer values, print out whether they are okay. Where do you want? Number 4? Would you have a question? I just made a constant. Okay, so what should I do for this guy? What should my second else be if I want? What should this be? And what should this guy be? So either num1 is greater than num2, num1 is less than num2. What is my last guy going to say? But do I need to say that? Do I need to say that in the else? No. Because that's the only other possibility. Does everybody see that? Question, Ben? Yeah. So remember, it's technically, what it is this. Okay, but I don't like that because it's not pretty, because it's really a three-way test. So there's many scenarios where I'm going to do the following.